Yeah, what up, guys? Few days ago, I was lucky enough to eat the 200 subscribers milestone. Uh, I won't lie to you, it didn't come easy. And let me put out a disclaimer out there. Whatever I tell you today is peculiar to this particular channel. It has nothing to do with other channel. This is not a speculation or a generic view. This has to do with this particular channel. And this is not a clickbait. Neither do I intend to gaslight you. I intend to tell you nothing but the truth. So I started out content creation on YouTube as a 3D artist. That was February this year. My first video performed way below average to the extent that I had to start begging a lot of my friends, please watch my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, uh, share and like and all those things like that. But one thing I failed to realize was that yes, they were my friends, but then were they interested in 3D animations? I didn't ask myself that question. So at the end of the day, it made me to have fake views. Like someone would just view my content for like maybe a minute and the person will walk away. So, but back in my own mind, I was really excited that, oh, I was getting more views and all, neglecting that there are other parameters that are involved. I need to watch out for my watch hour view. I need to watch out for the impression that my content is is uh, is having on YouTube, and I also forgot what they call uh, the average view duration. Those were my mistake, and one other mistake that I also made was always spamming groups like my Discord group and so many other WhatsApp groups. I was telling my friends I will watch my content, my Telegram, some Telegram group, watch my content, subscribe to my page and all. And let's assume that it's a group of 1,000 people. It might just be maybe two among 1,000 that is interested in anything that has to do with motion graphics or 3D animation. I forgot to remind myself that. So, how will that adversely affect my YouTube growth? Uh, the facade is going to give me more views, but I will have a serious decline in my impression click through rate and even in my average view duration, because at the end of the day, when you decide to spam over 1,000 people and 1,000 people are not interested in your content, they might just decide to watch it maybe for like 30 seconds just to make you happy and all, and they will move on to some other things. And before you know it, the impression on that particular video will drop. And the real people that really want your content, they won't be able to have access to it because your average view duration, impression click through rate has been distorted. So after a while, I got to know more, I got to know better that the easiest way and the fastest way to grow your YouTube page and to have more impression and to also have organic subscribers and view was by creating YouTube Shorts. So even YouTube Short has its own strength and weakness. So let me talk about the strength of YouTube Short. The strength of YouTube Short is it will it will it will it will push your video down to the real people that need it. You will see a lot of views and all. Among the thousands of views that you see, it might just be 6 people that will subscribe. Those 6 people that subscribe are really interested in that content. So those are your real subscribers. So whenever you put out content, they will get notification that, oh, content has dropped a new content that has to do with 3D animation and all, and they will view it. Those are organic views. But you see those your friends that you begged that they should please subscribe to your page, due to the fact that they are not interested, they might just act oblivious to the YouTube notification and all. So learn from my mistake so that you won't experience such. So okay, now we've spoken about YouTube short strength. Now let's talk about the weakness. The weakness of YouTube short is the hours of views that you get from YouTube short does not add up to the watch hour requirement that YouTube needs from you to become a partner. So what YouTube Shorts does for you is just to create buzz and to increase the impression of people that get to view your content. And if they like it, they will subscribe and they will become your follower. So that's it. And you may be thinking that, oh yes, we all know that YouTube Short has been monetized. The money, the percentage of YouTube Short monetization is very low. The RPM and the CPM is very low. Money you will get from YouTube Short is not enough, can't be enough for you to earn a living, and it's not sustainable. So your real video content is more important. And if you are dropping video content, okay, don't let me talk about your video strength yet. Let me talk about what you will do on the day you create your YouTube page. The first thing you do is to go to your iOS store, or you go to your Play Store and you install YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio is actually a database that shows you the kind of engagement that you get from your page, such as engagement such as the numbers of views, the geographical area of, or the geographical location of where your viewers are from. It will help you, and it will also show you the time of the day that you have more engagement. So let's assume you posted a video 1 p.m. this afternoon, and you discover that when your video starts to get more engagement, I mean organic engagement, happens to be, let's say 2 a.m. while you are sleeping. Lessons from that is that your next content, try and drop it around the time that your organic viewers will be online. And this is peculiar to just my page. When you create yours, sooner or later you will know that as well. You will know when your engagement rate increases. So for some people it might be during the day, while some it might be late at night. Like for example, I currently stay in West Africa, but then I get my engagements from Australia, North America, Canada, and the United States, even from the UK, Vietnam, Indonesia, and the rest. And you know that these people have a very different time zone from mine. So lessons that I got from that is that whenever I need to premiere any of my videos, it should be very late at night while I am sleeping, while people are sleeping in my geographical location. But then people are active where they really want it. So so now let's talk about the strength of video and the weakness of dropping video content. So for the strength of video, try and always drop contents that are not too long and not too short. If you are starting out, I made this mistake. My first content was actually maybe 38 or 40 minutes. But as time went by, I realized that people's attention span was very low. So I made serious adjustment on that. I made sure that whichever demonstration that I needed to put out was short and was straight to the point without beating around. So for a start, maybe my advice is don't let your video to be longer than 3 minutes. So as time goes on, when you've been able to create a very strong community, you can now decide to upscale it maybe to like 10, 15, or 20 minutes, knowing fully well that there are a lot of people that are thirsty, they are hungry to consume your content. Then you can do that. With that one, it will help you to have more impression, because the more people view your content, the more your watch hour will increase, and in no time you'll become a YouTube partner. And talking about things to watch out for, when okay, now before that, let me talk about um video, the video weakness. So for the video weakness, I told you something like people's attention span is very low. So some people might not be interested in watching your content from the beginning to the end. So it might not positively affect the impression on your video or on your page. So, and part of the weakness is that uh, it is more difficult to get more subscribers through just normal video, the video content. The fastest and the easiest way to get subscribers is by dropping YouTube shorts back to back. But it's not like you can't get subscribers via dropping video, but it's easier to get more subscribers from YouTube Shorts. Okay, let me use myself as an example. When I started out, it took me 3 months before I could hit the milestone of 100 subscribers. So it was around that same time that I got more enlightened that I needed to be putting out more of YouTube Shorts. And within a month of putting out YouTube Shorts, I was able to upscale my subscribers to 200. So as at the time of this recording, my subscriber is currently 205. So with the help of YouTube Shorts and my video content, I was able to have more organic views and more organic subscribers. So when it comes to dropping content on YouTube, please don't be away for too long. Try and be consistent. Let's say in a month, try your best to maybe drop 4 to like 5 content in a month. And if you have a lot of content to play around, insightful content, I'm not talking about rubbish, maybe twice in a week, that will help you to increase your engagement rate. So now let's talk about things to watch out for when you are trying to build up the engagement rate on your video. The first thing is your thumbnails. Make sure that your thumbnails are very insightful, and please, I beg you, avoid anything that has to do with clickbait. It won't help you. It will also spoil your credibility. Let people know that whatever you talk about in your thumbnail is what they should expect in your video. It's very important. Credibility. I'm moving away from that. There's something they call impression click-through rate. So the impression click-through rate is the number of times that people see your content, maybe on their homepage or in the suggestion section, and they click on it. So if you have a good thumbnail, it will help you to also upscale your impression click-through rate. If what you wrote is quite insightful, believe me, at the homepage section, more people will click on it. And after clicking on it, provided it's not a clickbait, that will now positively affect something they call average view duration. So average view duration is like should I say the mean or the median? I think the mean value of a particular group of views that maybe you got within maybe 24 hours or within 48 hours. So YouTube have their own algorithm on how they divide it. So if your average view duration is high, let's assume that you decide to put out a 3 minute video and your average view duration is like 2 minutes. That is quite high. So before you know it, the impression on that particular video will increase, and when it increases, it will enable your content to be consumed by people in different locations and all. And before you know it, your watch hour will be positively affected, and every other thing that you need will be positively affected. So, like I said, try your best to avoid sending out your content to unnecessary external link, because when you send it to unnecessary external link, or when you send it to external link, the only thing that you can get from external link is that it's going to help you upscale maybe your watch hour time, and apart from your watch hour time, nothing else. When people from the external link view your content, it doesn't affect the impression of your video or the impression of your page, both positively or negatively. It doesn't. So so you need to watch out for that. So it's always advisable to look out for both organic views and organic subscription. Yes, talking about organic subscription. When you tell people that are not interested in your content to subscribe, believe me, they won't watch it. And at the end of the day, it will adversely affect the growth of your page. So, what's the next thing to talk about? Yeah, I think for now, uh, that has been my experience. Well, there were times that I felt like, don't let me lie to you, I'm only trying to share uh, my inspiration with you. I'm trying to keep my fears to myself, but this time around, I'm going to be completely honest with you. There were times that I was mentally stressed, and I felt like giving up. But then, through the stress, the struggle, the pain, and the chaos that I get from this, I cannot just help but love YouTube, because it has helped me in my career. And even while I try to teach some of this my 3D content, it also helps me to understand it better, because as I teach, I know it more, and it gets registered in my head, such that if you wake me up in the middle of the night, oh, I should do this kind of deployment for you, effortlessly I'll do it for you without even having to check out any handbook or any expo. Yeah. So that's it. And again, if you have passion to become a 2D or a 3D artist, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I have a lot of content here for beginners, and if you don't know the kind of system to use, if you want to become a 2D or a 3D artist, my most recent video, in my most recent video, I gave my own personal opinion about the best entry level laptop that you can use to speed up your workflow and to learn animation very fast in no time. So if you have any question for me, drop a comment. And if you want any form of personal consultation, my email is going to be in the comment section or in the description menu. Copy it and send me an email. I promise to get back to you. Thank you.